Hello, we did it. Hopefully, if you can hear us, say something in the chat because we're experimenting with some new audio settings tonight. Welcome to Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome, Hardly Design side. Sorry we're a little bit late. I was late leaving. Yeah. Then we didn't have our normal, very, very short test time that we usually have beforehand.
Yeah, it was a bit dodgy, I'm not going to lie, but it looks like we're up and running. Sounds good. So that's good.
I think we've got the things, all of the audio and video. Thanks everyone for checking in. You got a bunch of people already here. Someone already donated. Yep. I need to see who did that. Pelco Nation already donated $1.99. Thank you.
Wow, that's nice.
Even so,
Pleco Nation.
Thank you very much. Right. Thanks everyone for showing in. We'll see where everyone's coming from because that's all of and Bam Tomeo gave me 99 cents. Bam. Bam.
Bam. Bam. I think you mean pow.
Pow. Pow. Salinas Valley, pow? Maine, Kansas City. And
Axial Fest.
Oh, checking in from Axial Fest
right now. Yeah. We'll Phoenix, Arizona, Oregon, New Mexico. Yeah. Josh looks like trash. That's normal.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Queensland, Australia from the hospital again. Peter, I hope you're all right.
Yeah.
It's not anything serious.
Minnesota, Kentucky,
Hamburg,
Michigan,
Germany.
New York. Oceanside, Lyons, Oregon, Bidwell. Tokyo. Always checking in from Tokyo. Rockin' Crawlers. Thanks. That's
got a
awesome.
Aussies, Montreal, Canada, Michigan, Cali.
Got a bunch of
Delaware. Always. Hey, I'm in Delaware.
Gotta love a little Wayne's World.
Yes, sir.
Everybody checking it. So yeah, it's
all right. It's Wednesday again.
So the other day, Matt, I posted up some filament. Let's get into some exciting filament talk, right?
Let's change the topic, the channel information to just filament talk.
Yeah, filament and all things filament. So but I'm gonna roll this into a second thing. So I got this GST 3D filament. It's just PLA Plus, which I've never used PLA Plus before, but I bought 3 spools of this because it was like $17 and free shipping if you got 3 or more spools, and it's made in the USA.
That's a good deal.
But
America.
So I have been printing with it a little bit, and it's actually worked really well for me. I got it in black, blue, and orange, of course. But someone had asked how that filament was, and it actually has been great for me so far. I paid for it, regular price, no promo, blah, 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 no nothing. But what I the older I get, as bad as it sounds, it seems like the more susceptible I am to advertising. I always get, how you always heard, it's the hardest group to advertise to is like the 18 to 25 or whatever. But I'm older than that now. I'm in my mid 30s. And I see an advertisement, I saw that on an Instagram ad. It was PLA Plus filament made in the USA for $17 a spool. And I'm just like, okay, I'll buy that.
Wow.
The number of things that I see now that I click on, things I know are advertisements. So I'm like, let me see it. I might.
Yeah, there's one floating around right now for a air conditioner that is just a box with a fan in it, and you fill it with water, and it kind of sprays.
It's a swamp
cool air. Yeah, I am very suspect about it, but I've sat through the ad, the pre-roll ad on YouTube, probably half a dozen times, being like, maybe this is the thing. Maybe I should buy one of these.
Pre-roll ads on YouTube are the other thing. I watch a lot more of them now than I used to.
I know. We're at that age, unfortunately.
We're the easy one, and you and I both.
We're marks for sure. We're early adopters.
Well, no kids. We are.
Yes, true.
Neither of us have. True. Man, we play with toys and have a small amount of income from toys even. So we're like, ooh.
That's good. Oh, our RC Patina guy, LLC, sent me $9.99.
Nice.
Use it wisely. buy some beer, which I'm off the beer because, I lost 22 pounds since we went into quarantine and I want to keep it off.
Hey, that's actually, I think I'm almost right there with you. Since quarantine, I've lost right around 22 pounds.
It's because you're not going out for lunch at that diner place anymore.
Well, that's somewhat true. somewhat. My favorite taqueria is closed. So
I'll have the taco plate, please.
Burrito. It's buy one get one burritos on burrito. Mondays. So you Brandon and I would go and I'd be like, I'd buy this week. He'd buy next. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to. We had a question from Rich Laterna, who's actually at Axial Fest right now, and he says, I'm just quoting, since you guys were too scared to come to Axial Fest, want me to get you guys some shirts? No. Thank you. I'm not allowed to have any more t-shirts, even though I got a new one in the mail today.
I didn't, but I don't have my night custom shirt. I actually ended up getting 3 bright orange night custom shirts the other day. And they're all here, but they all need to be washed still. So
which is funny. Mine, I think, are coming in separate shipments, but whatever.
Nope, mine did as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
3 bags, 3 separate shirts.
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
That was.
It's an interesting way to do it. I know why. I know why they came that way. Because when you order yourself a, sample, they come separate.
Ah, gotcha.
Because he's testing them out.
Right.
Wants to make sure they look good on other people. So thanks to James for those shirts.
Yeah.
But no, Rich, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to get ourselves a shirt if we need one. I don't think you need to spend any money.
I mean, I want a shirt. Speak for yourself.
I mean, I do want one. No, I want one too. I'm just, I have to hide it from Rebecca.
Yeah. Nicole openly threatened me about my amount of. She said, "You have too many T-shirts now. We are out of hangers." It's like, ooh.
Yeah, my T-shirt drawer seems to be expanding. So having babies.
I told Alexa to add hangers.
Problem. Is that how that works?
Solution. Yes. Add them to your shopping cart.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I think having her in my house would be bad.
Oh, it is always bad. But
yeah, it would be really bad.
That's fine. Trax RC was asking, we all know Matt has a fancy JL. What Jeep do you have? I have a much less fancy Jeep JK with 177,000 miles on it that I've owned since new.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll be there one day. Because I'm not, and we'll get this out of the way right now. I am not buying a Bronco.
Oh, we should get Bronco talk out of the way. Nicole asked me if we were going to get a Bronco instead. She likes the 2-door.
Yeah, that's the only one to like.
What?
The 4-door is ugly. 4-door is ugly.
The 4-door is basically a JK or JL.
No.
It is basically a JL with a more open
if
roof.
we're talking about wheelbase, yeah, obviously.
Let's just say
I don't like the 4-door. I much prefer the 3-door.
Road Raptor must have our delay must be a little bit. He donated $2. Should take bets. Who will make a 2021 Bronco first? But I'm guessing he means an RC model. However, I had posed that question in the Scale News update this week, and 3 hours after my video posted, New Bright posted theirs.
Are you kidding? Wow.
Yep. New Bright already has. I mean,
Is it big enough for us?
I think it's 8 scale. So.
Okay.
I mean.
That could be kind of cool.
Right. That's.
I mean, I would make a tiny one, but I don't think I would buy one.
Yeah.
Solid axle. Man.
I mean, it is.
People keep saying, yeah, but it's got dig and independent front and lockable diff in the rear, but I don't know. It's not. I don't mean to offend anybody who's put a reserve in or thinking about getting one, but I just have the feeling that the majority of people who are going to buy them are the same kind of people who buy Wranglers, who never take them off-road, but buy the off-road packages and, drive around the city.
Right. Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just
like you. I've seen the trails you've taken it on.
It gets used off-road enough to be reasonable to own a Jeep. It would where a Subaru would have slightly struggled instead. I like my Jeep to get me the place. I always know it's going to take me wherever I need to be.
Yeah, exactly. Work.
And then I totally agree with Lane Teague here. The Sport is horrid.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, that was a mistake. That's for people who know they're never going to go off-road, but want to look like they might.
Hey, now lay off the Subarus. I also like Subarus, but
yes,
I mean,
so do I.
Not enough. I don't have enough flannel shirts to own one.
Oh, burn. Boom, roasted. Dallas Sibley confirmed for me that those AC Cube things are bogus. He was going to get one too.
See?
So
I've bought.
Buy it.
I was just trying to think, like, the number of little. You know what else I bought on an advertisement the other day? My back. We should do a mail call today because it could take up half of this segment. But entertain.
I got some good mail.
45 seconds.
Yeah. He's going to find his mail. I'll go through some of the other comments. Oh, SFL's lost 15. Good for you. Steve D, 31 pounds. Wow. Incredible. Matt Stanton said that I should go premium so I don't get any ads, but I work in advertising, so I need to keep the ads going, so I have a job still. Do I have any Viteras? No, not anymore. I had Viteras, but they are all gone. Sport makes 0 sense. You're absolutely right, Reggie. Bronco was built on the Ranger, so basically it's a Ranger, correct?
Oh, then no? I definitely can't like it. Like,
you're not allowed to.
Out of principle, I have to. I have to maintain my position of not liking Rangers.
Yeah, the 2-door's the only one to get, and you saw a pic on Instagram and had factory 37s. I think it only comes with 35s. I don't think it comes with 37s. But Ryan proved me wrong. 4-door Jeep, also not a Wrangler. Okay, and square headlights aren't a Wrangler either. I get it.
Uh-huh. So this is the thing that I'm most proud of that I bought off of an advertisement lately.
What the heck is? Oh no, is that a circle drawer? Why did you buy that?
I don't know why anybody would need one of these. But have you seen the advertisement for these? Like,
oh yeah, it makes it look like you really need to draw a lot of circles.
Right? You're like, I need to draw circles. Like,
I have such a hard time drawing circles. I need something to help me draw them.
And now I can draw it of almost any size from 10 to
inches.
78 millimeters.
So useful. That's great. What a purchase. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I mean,
the Sport is the equivalent of the Evoque. Ouch.
Yeah, that's that was
wow. Good purchase. Good purchase.
I can't even remember when I bought it for sure, but it showed up in the mail the other day, and I was like, "What? Oh yeah,
what the heck is this?"
I totally remember that.
Wow.
So yeah, that was one of my many boxes that showed up this week. Things got a little crazy.
I only had one thing show up today, but it was a pretty busy week because there were lots of things. Actually, the box of cardboard is pretty phenomenal just because of building the other PC.
Oh yeah.
I realized how many, you get a box, but then in that box is 4 smaller boxes. So it's like I've got 60 boxes all folded up, ready to go out. I'm keeping mail order in business.
Yeah. Rudy said it's like compasses never existed. Like, right?
Travis got his stickers. That's good. Thanks for purchasing those stickers. If anybody's ordered up until this moment exactly, they have been shipped out as of right now. So that's nearly. I think that's nearly 200 sets of stickers that I had to mail out.
Nice.
Thankfully, I have a label maker, so I didn't have to print out with my pen all those addresses.
I was working on.
By the end, I would have just been sorry. Just by the end of that, I probably just would have been like some guy in America.
America. Duh.
Take them.
I was working on a project today at work, and I was like, "Oh, I need to send a check." So I had them cut a check for me, so I could put it in there. And he's like, "Stamps are in the top right drawer." Grabbed it, and I took the stamp off the roll, and I stopped for a second, and I looked at it, and I said, "What corner does the stamp go in again?" It's been so long since I put a stamp on something.
It's like writing in cursive.
Oh yeah, like
the last time I did that, I mean, I can barely scrawl my name still. It's like I haven't written a check in I don't know how long.
Yeah, I didn't write the check. I had them cut the check. And
oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, and yeah, that was. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you put it on the back of the envelope.
I was like, I can go print it out from the shipping room and just like packing tape it to this thing. I know how to do that.
That's good.
Stephen Osgood's asking about my opinion on the 1.9 Wraith. And I want to bring up, did you possibly see today, there was a photo roaming around of the Losi website and some possible new vehicles?
Yeah, I saw it because you showed it to me.
Oh, I show it to you?
I hope you're talking. Yeah, I hope you're talking to everybody else.
Well,
because I know what you're talking about.
So there was a photo roaming around of some vehicles listed on the Losi website and showing, like no photo, but and like with some new description. And it showed a Losi solid axle monster truck, and it showed like 4 of them total. And then in the bottom, and it also showed a Super Baja Ray 2.0, which, something else. And then there was also a V100 69 pickup, C10 pickup, which that's
already out.
Well, that was a Vetera.
Well, it probably just means that they're condensing the lines, right? And they're going to get rid of Vetera as a brand name.
Exactly. And what that also makes me wonder, since they had a roller version of the monster truck, a gravedigger version of the monster truck, and
wasn't there a son of a digger in there too?
Digger. I'm wondering if they're going to move the SMT10 over.
Yeah.
Because why would you have under
you got
one
small?
Yeah, it looked like my connection went funny for just a second. Because why would
It's gone?
Yeah, bad. Hopefully everything's back now.
I'll just cut over to this. No, you're still tiny.
Oh, I see that.
I'll just you know what? You can keep talking,
and
I'll pretend.
Yeah, well, I think it's on my side too. I'm going to start and stop my.
These questions. Was the Arma car release a disappointment? No, I don't think it was a disappointment. I actually think that a bigger basher is always good. Like X-Max size stuff is fun, beyond fun, actually. Richard has an X-Max, and I've always kind of drooled over it. I'd like one of those. So yeah, I think if you're into bashing, it certainly wasn't a disappointment. If you're into like what Josh and I was predicting it was going to be, then yeah, I guess it would have been a disappointment.
Right, our pie in the sky ideas.
Yeah, our armadillos and Roombas and boats, all the things that it wasn't. Yeah, sure, it was slightly disappointing, I guess, but.
But yeah, just with after seeing.
Are you back yet? Where are you?
I should be back.
I can't. Oh, you're so tiny. Hang on. I'm fixing you.
It shows that my.
And I will try to fix you.
The hopefully it's coming back.
Yeah, you're back now. There you are.
But yeah.
So let's go back to those Losi things, because is it an SMT, or are they making an entirely new platform? It seems wasteful if they're doing it like that.
To make a full new platform?
Mm. There's nothing wrong with the SMT.
I mean, not that the SMT couldn't use a lot of upgrades or fixing. You know,
especially if it's going to get made with new plastics. So that would be helpful.
It's hard to say, but just seeing that it looks like that V100 is being moved over, but it's also being called the exact same thing, a V100. So
yes,
they're not taking the SMT and just calling it a Losi.
This could also just be website glitches, because they changed over their whole website today.
Exactly. It could be 100% something like that. Although it has Losi part numbers that differ from other current available part numbers.
Yes, that's true.
You know, it's, yeah. I don't know. It's interesting to see. But yeah, they went to a full new website. Have you browsed the new website much yet?
Yeah, I played with it a little bit today.
It's not bad.
I like the filter technique. I like being able to sort by, like, what can I get for $20?
Right. Yeah. That's
right. It's usually where I start.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ryan did show me that it's got method. No. It says it's got method wheels and 37-inch tires. Method wheels, though.
I mean, it wouldn't totally surprise me that they would possibly license that out.
Maybe it's like, or it's like the, it's like a Origin release or something. You know, like it's their first one. And there's only going to be like 2,500 of that one or something.
Right.
But Ryan, thank you for proving me wrong. I love it.
Thank you, Ryan, too. I appreciate you doing that.
I wish your internet connection would just stay the same.
Why don't you
keep changing the size?
Why don't you remember when you
lock it down,
constrain the bounds?
I'm trying to constrain. Now there's two of you here. What is going on? Look, there's two of him.
Mine is doing that slightly.
Unbelievable.
I believe I'm having some possible internet.
Oh God. You sure are. It's all over the place.
Yeah. My OBS is definitely causing me some heartache tonight. I apologize.
I could not be more annoyed with you.
Yes, that is awful. I hate internet problems. David Olson donated $2 and says you need a second circle maker.
Don't encourage him to buy more of this junk. He doesn't need it.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to the first time I actually use this thing. And then there is also the we're starting to see the information just kind of get pushed out to dealers on the new Losi U4.
Yes, which I think we're going to probably decide it's called the Laser Nut U4.
Laser Nut, yes.
Laser Nut.
Laser. Which I've ridden in the full-size version of that car.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on your story today on the internet. Huh.
Fancy me.
Well, it's not like you had anything to do with either of them, though. You rode in it once. Right. It's not like, hey guys, I invented this. Check it out.
I am
Laser Nut.
I did model the 3D body panels for the Laser Nut replica that was done first
by UC Fab, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Question here from Sean's RC Adventures was asking if Shapeways is the only place to buy those 3D printed wheels for the Range Rover that I did. Yes, but for nearly the same money, you can buy CC hand ones. which are metal and look exactly the same. Some might argue better because they're metal.
Because they're metal.
So it's a beadlock as well. So you can just get one of those instead. Don't buy mine. I might actually take it off the site. There.
Dana
said it.
Dana said here, I've got a sweet straight line maker I'd sell you for $15.
I can help you with some right angles too if you want something like that. Hang on. The world, it's like the internet's going crazy over this new line sensation. It's clear, so you can see the paper underneath it.
Oh, you know what? When I ordered that, I ordered 2 things. I just remembered. You know what the other one was?
What?
It's like a ruler. I think it's like a T ruler type thing. So it's got like an edge, but then it's got like little perforated areas through it, so you can have like exact measurements and you can draw them. I remember I was in a drawing phase that day. Like, ooh,
oh boy!
Not only is this available.
Have you? Do you have one of these, by chance? A curve ruler?
No,
you don't.
I don't.
One of these?
Well,
you should get one of these, Josh.
I feel like rulers should be straight.
Think of all the crazy curves you can make. Not just a circle, but all kinds of arcs.
Sorry for glitching again.
Yeah, you are glitching major.
I know. I don't.
Is Nicole watching something on the internet?
Always. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing else on mine is drawing anything else. So.
Yeah, you're like, shut down Pornhub, shut down
all
Xbox Live.
Yes, all of my torrent sites and Pirate Bay.
What's that old one? Shut down ICQ.
Oh, yeah.
Shut down LimeWire.
I still have a copy.
It's the LimeWire, probably. We were talking about Filament, and that got me on the subject of something, but I can't remember what it was. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
Do you think Traxxas will make the new Bronco? They already make a Bronco. They make the G-Wagon. Like, they're not afraid of new vehicles. Well, not that a G-Wagon's new. It's basically looked the exact same since 92.
Yeah.
Been in this game since 92. What song is that from? Is that a Bone Thug song?
It sounds like it might have been, yeah.
Look at all I've been through. Yes.
Oh, it's echoing. Which shouldn't be possible. Although...
Make sure that you don't have a Skype input on mine as well.
I do.
There you go.
I do. Now it's sorry, guys.
Is Nicole streaming flying cars again?
Yeah. That's probably what it is. Sorry. I honestly, I had no idea that there were two sides going there. It's because I was messing around with everything and then I broke it. So I think it's fixed now. I do apologize. Everyone left my channel.
Right.
They've all gone over to your side now.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
So, on the 3D printing vein, anyway, I did get myself some heat set inserts.
Oh, you got those new ones.
So I don't know that these are new ones. These are just some more of them.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, looking forward to using it. I haven't actually used actually deciding to pick up some of those after I did a live build last Friday of that tiny Orlando, I should say.
Orlando.
There it is. It's so tiny, you just lose it. Which was this little thing. Which is the size of your...
That thing sucks.
It is very tiny, very, very tiny. But
is it any good though? Like, I didn't really get a sense that you were enjoying the build.
Well, part of it, like, if I wasn't trying to do it as on camera and more efficient, like, I honestly, it's impressive what they did at the size and for the cost. I think that's now. I think part of me maybe not being like my favorite thing in the world is that it's just tiny, and that means tiny stuff and tiny hardware and but
right.
Other than that, like, to try and build this, I can't imagine them doing a much better job on this for the size. I think that would be fair to say. So I think
that's probably the best way to put it.
Like, it's as good as I could imagine they would do at this size, especially for the cost. I think you actually get a lot of value for the cost, as odd as that may sound for what this is. But it's got these teeny tiny ball studs on it, and it takes a 0.7 millimeter wrench, which the only person who may have one of those is Matt and his tiny toolkit that sits on his shelf.
Of course I have that.
Yeah. So I took and ended up just putting the ball stud on the wrench, heating it with a lighter, and then just pressing it into the shock tower, into the hole that it was supposed to go in. But that worked fantastic. So I was like, you know what? I should get those heat set inserts, because obviously this is a viable method of things to do.
Yeah, it makes it work.
So, yeah, that made me get those.
Cool. Good. Yeah. People are saying that you are behind, like you're out of sync, which is true. I'm in sync, and I can see. Gotta be May. I can.
You went with a Backstreet Boys quote. That was what you decided to use to test.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
It's gonna be May. No, it's gonna be May. Isn't that Justin Timberlake?
Which one is that? In Sync? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know my boy bands. Okay?
I used a Bone Thugs and Harmony quote. You used In Sync.
Yeah. Anyway, you might be slightly more. No, I think you're still out of sync.
Yeah, mine's a little bit like that for you as well, just because I think that's part of us using the desktop audio right now, but we'll work on that when we have time to test a little bit more.
Figure it out later.
For now, you can just look at me on my side, which is the good side.
Yeah, no. If some people were asking, they wanted to see the new touch panel on the new Spectrum Rugged.
How is it?
You can see that it's better than its predecessor, right?
Yes,
it's better than the original, because they got rid of the original one had all these like indentations around all the like areas.
Okay.
So like when you tried to tap it, if your finger wasn't exactly right in the center, it wouldn't work. By getting rid of those indentations and making the whole thing flat, it is easier to operate, but I still don't like it as much as a good old traditional analog wheel.
Yeah.
Or dial, whatever you want to call it.
Buttons, tactile buttons. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, did you get one of the Spectrum smart chargers when those all came?
I have one.
I had I picked up this week an ISDT. What is this? I picked up the Q8 ISDT charger.
Right.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, is basically
it is
the same.
It is. That there's like 3 different chargers, and I have the mid-range one.
Gotcha.
I had to get out of the chair to get it.
Oh, I found the one thing that you couldn't in arm's length.
I probably, if I had like leaned way over, I could have stayed in. But yeah, I have this one, which is
okay. So a little bit different, but I think that's still an ISDT.
It is. Yeah, they all are.
Right.
They all are.
Yep. This one is.
But these are good.
This is a single channel. I got this one to be my for the road charger.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, this is small enough that you could take this with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted
And
something
it's
that
a
I could,
dual charger.
since we're in these times of great traveling, I figured that I really needed to work on my portability. So
You are on a shopping spree of stupidity.
yeah, like, you know what? I make good decisions, and this proves it. Like, I need a portable charger right now because I'm not going anywhere. But
Great. I love it.
yeah, that was
I got something in the mail today. I might as well show this off. I actually did a trade for this for this
okay.
this for this one. Oh, it might not. I don't think it's going to work. Actually, I would have to reset. I think, and I don't want to do that. Hang on here. Let me see if I can, because I've got two cameras going now. Nope, it does not want to recognize. I'd have to quit OBS. I'm not going to do that. So I'll just lift it up and show everybody this way instead. But I traded a truck today for another
goodness.
truck. So this was built by my good friend Tim Gurton, who comes on here a lot, Small Factory Studio. And he built this great looking 4Runner, which he also bobbed.
Yep.
And did a full flat interior that it's sort of like, this one isn't quite finished yet, so I'm kind of taking over, but it's sitting on a Trailfinder 2. Okay. Hey, there he is. That's some junk, he says. It's a Trailfinder 2, but the whole thing has been replaced. So we've got an axial front axle. It's linked.
Oh, yep.
And then we've got the GCM scale
motor,
transmission and transfer case. And then it's got Curry on the back.
A rock chalk
and
rear
leaf springs.
with leaf spring. Looks like the A&M or maybe JEC.
Yep. Yeah, JEC, A&M. And it's all very custom. And I'm very happy to have it.
Yeah.
He even did like this great cardboard box in the back to hide your battery in.
Oh.
Like it's a styrene box covered in cardboard. And it says spare Jeep parts. And it's a huge box. And then there's this little tiny envelope on top that says Toyota spare parts. Insinuating that you don't need many parts. But look, it's got like a rusted tailgate. It's legit. Metal tube doors. Like the interior is awesome. Look at that fabric back there.
Yeah, I don't even... That's such a small print. Like,
I know. It's like
you can find wild print fabrics, but to find it and to have it at that.
I know. He did a really nice job on it, and I traded my Bruiser chassis based Hilux for it, which was originally built by Pardon My Noob. So lots of space under there to put electronics and stuff. It's going to be a fun runner.
I got a couple of other things here that for the Woods Runner project. You'll probably know what this is as soon as I show it to you.
Scale built.
Scale built. Yes. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Scale Built on Instagram, he makes these little I don't know what the base. It's his own design. And I'll call it Arduino, but I don't think that that's totally correct to say. But anyway,
it is.
Is it Arduino based? Okay.
It is. Yeah.
So yeah, it's got a little TFT LCD screen on it, full color, and this one I believe is going to be the one for the center console in the Woods Runner, and then
fun.
I've got a second one that is going to be the new Speedo panel for the Woods Runner.
Ah.
So.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. That I haven't even opened the second one. I opened the first one because I didn't know what the package was. Since, I was getting all of those, circle drawing devices and all that stuff in the mail. Sometimes you just... So, now the second one's nearly identical. Yeah, it's identical screen. But I can tell it's the Speedo because it's got it ties into channel 2. So... it will accurately have RPMs or things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So
I
now
like
I just
that.
have to figure out where to put these big ass control modules and all of that
Yeah,
wire.
that's the hardest part with scale built stuff is that the controls are big.
Yeah. So that's going to be
Tim, I'd never be disappointed in your work. It's a beautiful truck. I'm really honored to own it. Thank you.
yes. You know, other than leaf springs in the back, you know, but you can fix.
Yeah. No, they're gonna stay.
I
They're
figured.
chinos. They're chino leaf springs. By
Actual chino leaf springs. Wow.
hmm
That's
Yep.
okay. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I've still got a bunch of his sitting around here somewhere. And actually, I have one of his Yeti axles that he converted to like a front axle.
Oh, one of the Yeti Junior axles?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's a yes. I saw him with one of those in the past.
I tried changing your source to the other one, and you're still out of sync, so I'm switching it back. Very annoying. I think it's just Skype. It's just the way Skype works.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain, but since
Yeah.
we happen to live 3,000 miles difference from each other, it seems to be our best bet.
Yeah. Well, you know what? For the next one, no, that's okay. I'll stay here.
Okay, I was gonna meet you halfway.
Stay here.
I'm busy. I'm busy on Wednesdays. So
So what else? How John Schultz wants to know how fast that 4Runner will go. It'll probably rip pretty good. Depends on what motor I put in it.
yeah, 7, 8, maybe.
1,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Miles per.
6 is probably good.
You know.
John wants you to tell me about your drag racing debut this weekend.
Oh, well, John is trying to goat me into making sure I show up to a particular drag racing event this weekend, I think is what he's trying to do.
Is your car ready for drag racing?
I mean, it'll go down a track. I mean, I could drag race my TRX4 even maybe, but I'm not saying it would win anything.
Not your TRX6 though.
Not my TRX6 yet, though. You are correct.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for you to beat me in the first week if you don't have the truck.
I know. I followed up on it today. We'll see where we get.
Okay.
All
right.
But there is a drag racing event in Antioch, California, which is only an hour or so away from me. But I think I may attend that for the just filming wise, you know, try and get some real Street Outlaws style drama.
Oh man, there's lots of drama at those events.
I'm gonna make all of the races last 45 seconds. 3-second race? Nope. I've got 9 camera views to show here. You just hold your horses.
And you can do all the preamble and all the guys talking smack to each other.
Yep. You know, we'll get all of. I'll sit Schultz down at the beginning and just get all of his excuses at once, and then I'll just use whichever one seems best.
Face it, John, your son is always going to be better than you at everything.
So I think we've got, but it sounds like they're going to have 40 plus racers there. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, and then
good.
Dana here was asking, did you get your router? My CNC router. There was progress on that. Last Wednesday and Friday, I was on the phone with the particular shipping company. It left Connecticut the 23rd of last month. Anyway, it made it to Livermore, California on the 8th of this month. And it has been stuck in a train car since then, until yesterday when the train car was finally unloaded. They were unloading 2 train cars a day and they were getting 10 a day.
Oh, man.
So there seemed to be a backlog. I don't know.
I guess so. That sounds like one serious backlog.
Yeah, but it made it off of a train at this point now. I see on the tracking. But now it has to get transferred to a local transfer point and then put on a truck and then
and then a man on a horse has to carry it across a mountain.
Someone's going to yell outside of my window and read a scroll first to declare that they plan to deliver. Like,
I claim this land in the name of Spain.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I got something else in the mail here I wanted to show you. A friend of mine, another Tim, not the same Tim, another Tim. He started making these axle stands for like your workbench. You can see one right back here.
Is that a VS Customs, Tim?
Yes, it is.
I know who that is. Is what, Tim Bloor?
Yeah, Tim Bloor. Yeah,
Bloor.
He lives not too far away from me. But he's making these now with the printed logo on them.
Oh,
these are 3D printed.
That's colored filament in there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very impressive. And he ships them with 2 different widths for your axles. But they work brilliantly. Keep those tires off the workbench.
Yeah. Mine all rest on individual cell blocks.
Yes, I know.
With custom spacers underneath, of course. But that
not everyone's as cool as you, Josh.
Oh, I'm well aware.
These are pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I have a nice large box here that says Perry All RC.
Oh, is that the backpack?
That is the backpack. This is something different.
Okay, this is the tactical hip bag.
Well, this is a backpack, which is just like the other backpack I have. And you might ask why I need 2. But I don't need 2. And this one, Carry All RC, sent to also be given away with the 50,000 subscriber giveaway truck.
Very cool.
And it's heavy. So I haven't looked inside of it yet, but I know that there's things inside of it. But
like tools and
lipo bags,
glue,
and pit mats, and
all kinds of stuff.
First aid.
That's
kits.
Great.
So I'll go through all of that when I do the next update video. But of course,
product.
The tactical hit bag is also in there.
All
that one not getting given away. That one is staying right where it belongs. In this.
On your hip.
On my hip.
On your fanny.
Because obviously. But there's 2 cool things about this that I want to show. Oh, one, they've got a little 3D printed and magnetic parts tray with Velcro on the back. And then there's Velcro on the front of the hip.
Yeah.
Set it on the trail. Boom. And you have a spot.
That is very smart. That's a smart product.
Second thing I like, though, is look at this tiny little lipo bag.
That's adorable.
Look at that thing. Like, I don't think it'll fit a full stick pack, but look at that.
Yeah. Like, that's really cool.
There's a 1300. That's a 3S, not a 4S. But
that'll fit. That'll fit. You can get 2 in there.
Yeah.
2 in there.
So,
excellent. That's really nice.
And there's more, but again, later.
I think I have a bag somewhere too. I think actually, you know who has it is David Kapek out in Colorado, I think.
Oh, yes. He was going to bring them both to us at Skate Nationals.
That's right.
And when all of that craziness went on, I just sent David a shipping tag and said, here, so you don't have to try and ship it for me.
Yeah, I should have him. You know what? I'll contact him and have him ship it, and I'll reimburse him. And then I can check out that bag for myself.
I know.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah.
What else? I don't think I got anything else that I can show. I don't mean to be cryptic.
Right.
Oh, my UC Fab relocation bracket came for the dig unit for the Capra. So that'll be a video I'll work on this weekend.
And then this is more stuff for the well, not all for the giveaway, but some for the giveaway. So
cool.
The V3 home servo.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna put that in there. There's a Sidewinder 4, which means only one thing, and that is the fax machine that we're going to install inside of it. Then.
Oh no.
Yes, we're going revolver.
All right. Oh, I'm glad I'm not eligible to win because I don't want it.
So yeah, if you would like to win all of these things, there's you can join the 50,000 subscriber giveaway, which I should have put.
Do it.
Which I should have put in the description of this video.
Oh, you blew it.
That would have been a bright thing for me to do. Maybe I can edit that while we're in here.
Maybe. Oh, I got one other thing I can show off.
Is that a Dancing Rider body?
Oh no.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, it's an associated Mirage, which is one of the body options for an RC10 from like 30 years ago. This is obviously a reproduction, sort of in the Team Blue Groove sort of vibe, but this is from Penguin Custom Body Shells, and it's for the RC10, which has been pretty much cleaned and reassembled mostly. I'm pretty pleased with my job of cleaning this up. It was not easy.
That looks really good. Even the plastic quality now looks good.
Yeah, it was pretty gross before. There's a few pieces missing. So like I've got Brad over at Associated on the hunt for a steering block for the front. But all the arms are there. Everything is still there, but it's all new hardware. Like I've replaced the hardware, and this is an aftermarket bumper.
I was going to say, I never saw that before.
Yeah, Team CRP Custom Racing Products out of the UK.
What a great name!
Yeah, made in England. It says on the back here, quality. The difference between fun and frustration. There's also like send a self-addressed stamped envelope and you can get our product catalog.
You should do that.
Yeah. $2 plus a 65-cent stamped envelope.
The stamp goes in the upper right corner, in case you're wondering.
Oh, okay. I was confused. But I totally I rebuilt the whole transmission. The 6-gear, nice and smooth. Feels good in there.
Did you put the wheel knockoffs on for? Man, you have a lot of rear camber.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty.
That doesn't look correct at all, sir.
I know. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry.
I'm just saying.
My intentions were not to keep the original turnbuckles because they're so close to falling apart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the plastic is quite brittle on some of those parts. So I'd love to get some replacements. I've got, like I said, I got Brad on the hunt at Associated for me. Yeah, pretty happy with this so far.
That looks pretty good. The condition of that.
I think for its age, it's looking pretty good. And I think what I'm going to do just to protect the underside is I'm going to get Maddox stickers, the guys that do my sticker sheets. I'm going to get them to design an underplate for this, like an under sticker, but it's going to look exactly like this with all the holes and the scratch marks and the gold pan and everything, so it doesn't look like you're running one. Anyway.
Yeah.
I meant to shoot video while I was doing all of this today, but nobody wants to watch me wash things in the sink. Right. So I was using my scrub brush and just going to town on these parts, trying to get everything cleaned up.
Yeah, you have run out of other projects.
I wish that was true.
Right. I've made significant progress on my long wheelbase UMG.
Oh project. Yeah,
I got
awesome.
my whole rear mounting system all designed and 3D printed.
Cool.
So it supports the bed, so now that's a rigid portion. And
nice.
And I built my carrier bearing setup in here. And I've got all my drive shaft nubs in there, but they've all been marked to be cut, but have not been cut yet. But
awesome.
That will be my 15.5-inch wheelbase, tiny tired UMG. Well, I mean, not like tiny tired to you people, but your people. Tiny tired to my people for sure.
Yeah, careful.
Right. Yeah. So that's I'm looking forward to getting that wrapped up. I've got all the electronics here for it now. That's great. The only thing I don't have is a front bumper.
Are those the grunt tires?
Yeah, Proline grunts on the Incision. What do we call these things?
Yeah.
Panzers?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. That's a good combo.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I do need to make another purchase at Vanquish just to keep you guys running. You're not selling a lot of stuff.
Exactly. So make sure we can we can go to lunch at that diner.
For Josh's taco plate.
Yes.
Put it in the notes. But of course, you don't have the one thing I do need, which is a VS410 front axle in black. Just have them in clear.
Ah, yes. I see. For the D44 version?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
For the, because somebody was asking about this, the Knight Customs mounts for the VS410 for the JL body.
Yep.
Those should be out soon. I think he teased them out earlier this week.
They are ready now. I put them in the news on whatever day I do the news, and he had sent me the info saying they were ready to go. So
great, awesome, good, because I'm excited.
Yeah, that is a cool use. I really like that Jeep body. So
yeah, and I think what's great about it is and my intention was always to wait for the straight axle on the SDX 10.3 and do up a version but I've got another kit waiting, another SDX 10.3 kit waiting.
Yeah.
And Richard sent me his JL body because he wasn't going to use it. So now I've got sort of this extra one, and I've got a VS410 chassis kit sitting here. So I'm kind of like,
all right. Where am I going to put all of these things?
Build something with that stuff.
Wesley's asking editing software. Matt and I both use Adobe Premiere Pro, and
one of us uses it like a pro. The other one uses it like a amateur.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll let you guess which one is which.
Right. And Matt and I had talked about one of these nights. I'd like to do it, doing a live editing, both of us.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun. I don't know if it's a Wednesday thing or just a ridiculous night.
It might just be a thing to do on like a Friday night instead when Nicole's not available or something.
So that's
John. The part that I'm missing is the actual steering block. This
not the knuckle, but the block.
Not the knuckle, but the block that does the actual steering that has the hub on it. What's on here is not an associated part. It was like whatever this guy who owned it before was like, yeah, that'll work, but it doesn't. So
so it is the knuckle.
Wait,
or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's the this
maybe
the
they call
steering
it block.
element.
Sure.
This piece down here. I don't know what they call it. This manual is 100 years old.
Someone's asking where to purchase. This is from Carryall RC.
Carryall RC.
And
he's on Facebook, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on Facebook.
He might even have a website.
He might have a website now. Yeah, I don't 100% know. I believe he might because he's got coupon codes and things like that. And I believe I did see a promo thing in here. Maybe he's offering. We'll see.
Meet me at Scale Nationals in March.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually promo codes for a lot of other things. So not for this. So yeah.
Everyone's asking what the part is, so I'm just going to go to the manual and tell everybody. It's not the right. It's funny because it's not exactly the right manual because this is like the Associate RC10, but I'm pretty sure it's like the Redux one that they did in like, I don't know, 2000 or whatever. RC10 Classic kit. So they're not exactly the same.
Oh, I see.
It's close enough for jazz, though. It's getting me through.
Sorry about that ice. Do people still use Facebook? Damn right. I got to find that scale news somewhere.
Facebook. I mean, yeah, I use it.
Yes, I frequent.
It is the steering block. I was right.
Okay. Yeah, they just call it's the difference in terms.
RC10, the caster block is what we would call the C hub, right?
Sure.
Or is that the nub?
Yeah. Sounds close enough.
This is the part I'm looking for, which is the steering block. Preferably left and right, just so I have an extra one.
Yeah, so they match in color.
I'll have to.
Oh. That's weird.
Am I on RC10 Talk forums? Yes, I am.
Mine.
Oh, thanks, John. I appreciate that. How many frames have you dropped?
I don't know. It says 0, but I highly doubt that is true. I stopped and restarted, and at that point, I think I was at like 8,000 frames. So before.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
The
Moose Jaw says he goes to Facebook when he hates himself. Wait, I go to Facebook when I hate myself to feel better of myself. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sort of like Facebook is kind of like becoming the Walmart of things.
That is.
It's all there, but you just got to deal with all the dummies.
You know what you can get on Facebook?
That air conditioner
is
circle
drawing things. This might have been Instagram. I can't remember. I know.
I feel like that's. I almost bought one of those stupid spheres. You know the
photosphere.
Yeah.
So many times.
I almost bought one of those.
And then I was just like, oh yeah, I don't take photos. Like, I'm just gonna be carrying this photosphere around in my left pocket with my iPhone in my right pocket. Like, oh, I'm gonna take pictures of some upside down stuff.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sure that you and I see more similar ads than maybe.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe some of the other stuff, but it's. Yeah, that's. Oh, hey, Rich is here asking what leaked. I think.
Do we even talk about that thing yet? We talked about it briefly.
But
we should talk about it some more because I'm gonna get one.
Well, definitely.
I like the look of that thing. I've got lots of places where I can use it now. There's this big open construction area that's all kind of dirt and berms and stuff. It would be perfect in there.
Yeah, there was some like every single thing. There's always like some criticism, right? They're like, that car is obviously a full size U4 car, Ultra 4 full size world, and they're like, well, Ultra 4 racing's dead, and it's like, well, it kind of is as far as like RC version. I mean, it still happens some here in Southern California, not up here in Northern California where it used to be big. But the thing is, it's like that doesn't really matter because that car's got a lot of scale appeal and it's going to be insanely fun. So
yeah,
like, and it's it's on that Tenacity platform. I'm sure that I haven't heard anything bad about that platform.
No, it's a good platform, but I don't think there's something about it that looks different versus the Tenacity.
Oh, I mean,
it's got.
I'm sure that who knows, the wheelbase could be slightly different because it's got larger tires.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's like could be an adaptation of it. Who knows? I'd be excited to see see the full details on what
definitely.
it is. But it's just it's got nice sized tires, and it's got a good wheelbase. It looks proportional. The cage looks good. It's got the full size LaserNet car, built by our Armada Engineering. Like, it's such a unique look to that car that the RC version just looks so appropriate and so close to it. Like, that's really a cool, a cool truck. It's going to be awesome. So
I think so too. It's one of those things that there's not a lot out there that looks like it.
No.
In the RC world, right? And when it's unique like that, I think a lot of people are going to jump on it. 2.2 as well, so it's got nice big
2.2,
tires.
3.0.
Oh yeah, so more like a short course style.
Tall short course tire version. So it's not a true 2.2, but like, that's either way. It's like, that's just going to be a cool car. I like what they did.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, obviously, all we've seen is the leaked photo. We haven't actually seen the car itself.
Yeah.
But that I'm sure it's not going to be far away. If those are like, that was some sort of catalog, right?
Yeah, I believe it's a brochure that got sent to hobby shops. Like, the one picture's been going around, but there's like in the smaller groups and things like that, there's a bunch of photos of of that people have got, I guess, and are posting up. But seems like it's got it doesn't have an overly fast motor in it. I think it's like around a 2100 kV. So but it's probably not going to have nearly the reduction like a Bomber or things like that. So I imagine it'll still be pretty fast, but
it's going to go.
No matter what, it's going to be fun to see. I think that's going to be a cool rig, and probably a nice, a popular crossover truck. A lot of us guys who are mainly scale don't do a lot of bashing. Like, that looks like a car that it's just going to be like, well, I need one of those because it looks good in scale. It's also in our market, and I don't go fast very often, so why not pick one up?
Right. It's a lot like the UDR was for me when I first got that. It looks really great. It goes super fast. It's scary when it goes fast.
I think,
but this seems like it's a bit smaller. Right, and
it probably is because that UDR is pretty big, and I think that this is a perfect like, for me, the UDR looked amazing. But at the same time, like, for me, the terrain I like to go in, I'm just like, man, I don't know that I want a trophy truck style full fender smaller tire thing. Where this LaserNet car, Ultra 4, bigger tire, nice like, this thing is going to check all the boxes for me.
Oh yeah,
And, Rich is saying he saw the rough edit of the video and it's going to be killer, which
great.
I could see. The one thing I remember when it actually came out, because I commented on it, Scale News, when the Tenacity TT Pro came out. That same platform, I believe, or close, but it had the trophy truck body on it, and something about like the video that they did, they weren't like an overly scale area, but they had some like really good shots of that truck, and just overall, I was like, this video really impressed. Like, I wanted to buy that truck because that video was like,
and I mean, Arma has done amazing videos of all their releases, but I think their best video to date is the Mojave video in that abandoned warehouse.
Oh, the abandoned warehouse.
Oh,
man, I have to go back and watch that one. I don't remember that one as much.
Yeah.
What I do remember was the infraction video in the abandoned water park.
Yes. Yeah, that one was super cool too.
It was a water park or like fun.
Yeah, skate park, water park sort of deal. Yeah.
That was cool.
Let me get to some questions here because there were a few. Upgrade portals for the Vitera Ascender? No, but you could probably make some work with your own links and drive shafts, but I don't know why you would at this point.
Yeah.
Is it an A stamp? It's an A stamp Ettinger RC10, so slightly different. It's like one of the first iterations. Only have 6 sets. Josh should have my email. I need a place to send the part to. John, you can message me on Facebook, and we'll sort it out if you've got the part.
Which
Thank
John?
you very much. John Grant.
Oh yeah, from Florida, Mr. Grant.
Ryan Davis wants to know how the Laser Nut car handled, the one that you got to drive in.
Oh, it was a
or
it
ride
was
it, I mean.
It was a blast. I've got a bunch of video of it. Like at the time when I was down there watching it, I wasn't shooting as much video. Like I shot video when I was in Missouri quite a bit, but not nearly at like the frequency that I do now. And then when I moved here, I kind of was more sparse with it. And when you and I did the budget build is kind of when I kicked back up.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I think I was only at like, I don't know if I was even at 20,000 subscribers when you and I started the budget build.
No, I think you were. You were over that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe 25.
Maybe the 30. Yeah, 30K so, maybe.
But yeah, it was just, you know, like, and I went down there. We spent a whole day. Cody had that car, and then his dad had a bomber. So it was myself and Kyle from UC Fab. We went down there, and we went back and forth between the cars and got to go across the lake bed at speed in that car, you know, at 90 miles an hour across the lake bed, and just went through whoops in it one way that was maybe a 2 or 3 foot whoop, and just over the top of it, it's, you know, 60 miles an hour, just smooth. And then we did something. I got out and I got in the bomber, and I was riding in it, and we were going across those same whoops at 35, and it was just yeah, like
it's great.
Yeah, but it was absolutely awesome, crazy, just
that's cool
all around.
Harry Miller, did it cost more than $18 to ship the new stickers? No, that $18 that you pay includes shipping, so it's like $2 or something, $2.50 to ship stickers. So yeah, no, you're good.
What did you ever really?
The water park is outside of Barstow, California, according to Schultz.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
That's what I thought. I had heard that. I had heard that they flew in to shoot that, because I think they shoot a lot of those. Don't they shoot a lot of the ARMA videos over in
the UK? I think they do. Yeah.
So yeah, that's but the question, or the discussion's kind of going on over here in the chat about the Kyosho Rampage Pro, which is like that good looking little trophy truck, but it's like an MOA rear axle, which is like that truck. And it's like, you can't even necessarily really see it when you're driving it, but it's just like,
you can't.
But I've
got a couple of people on the forum who actually use that truck and have scaled them out quite nicely.
I've seen that. I've actually also seen people do solid axle rear conversions with a center mounted transmission.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The you know, I feel like this circle drawing template would be much better if it spun a little bit more freely.
Could you use it as a cigar cutter?
Well, I don't have the necessary items here to test that.
Just put your finger in it. Just put your finger in it. Will it go that small? Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, it goes to 10.
I don't know.
10 millimeters.
I don't know. Oh, so you'll be fine.
I mean, it's still hurt.
Well, not on. What truck is the camo Land Rover? Cohen, you're going to have to be more specific. I don't have a camo. Are you talking about the Range Rover behind me? That's just a Range Rover. C-Max chassis, scale drivetrain. I've got the motor all done and detailed in there now, and added all the cool stuff on the inside.
Yes, you even showed me your fluid-filled reservoirs.
I showed you my fluids. Hey, you said it, not me.
The Alex is asking here about that PLA Plus. We talked about that a little bit earlier. So far, it's working out great for me. So
what's the difference?
PLA Plus, I really don't know. It's supposed to, it prints at the same temperature, so the thermo can't be any better on it, really. I'm thinking maybe it's supposed to be a little bit stronger. Honestly, it's just like it was in stock, which can be tricky right now. And it was just like, hey, made in USA filament, like, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
My favorite filament right now, and still I think, is Hatchbox on Amazon.
I've always had good luck with Hatchbox. However, they were out of stock
Me
when I was
too.
looking the other day.
Yeah, they've got tons of PETG, which is not what I want right now. I just want regular, good old PLA.
Yeah.
Their gray PLA was some of the finest looking gray. It was really opaque. The stuff I'm using now, I don't know, like it's just some off-brand, but it's not. It's hard to see, but it's not completely solid.
Yeah,
like
I can see some
opaque. You can see it right here, right? Like
Yeah.
this section right here is entirely different.
That is odd.
Yeah, not the best.
So yeah,
Its
3D
adhesion isn't good either.
3DRC is talking about the inland PLA from Micro Center. That was like one of the first ones that I ever bought, and I had terrible luck with it, so I never bought it again. But like I bought it in 2013, and so at that point I was just like, nope, never again. But I was trying to find more matter hackers, and I couldn't find anything in stock the other day. It was in that run of filament again. I think a lot of it's come back in, but still. I do think I added another 3D printer to my collection yesterday.
You can do it.
So,
Jump.
oh boy. He looks less.
Is it Alex? No, he's out.
Yep.
No interest. All right, bye. In and out.
Yeah.
So.
But no, I think I added another 3D printer just for.
Oh, what?
I know.
What?
I know.
You just bought another one?
It's a bad idea. So, but it's supposed to. The claim, it was cheap. It's very cheap. But the claim is that it's supposed to print 30% faster and be like silent. We'll see. I was just like, with claims like that.
How can you not try it out?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to save my money and get a Persia Mark III.
I know. Me too. I'm
done.
Obviously not. I just said something totally different. But I still, that is what I do plan to add. Like that will be what will inevitably live on this rolling cart that I have here in this room.
Yeah.
But for right now, I was just like, I'll keep adding random printers and cycling them in and out. Schultz wants to ask, does it
I'm
slice?
just going to go with the best.
Does it slice and dice?
Does it slice and dice? Yeah.
Thanks.
It chops. It slices. It's a slap chop.
One slap for your. You're going to love my nuts.
I love that guy.
He does not look nearly as good in his latest ShamWow commercials.
Oh, there's a new ShamWow?
You haven't seen that there's a new ShamWow?
No.
While I am a sucker for advertisement, for some reason, TV advertisement doesn't do it for me like a good old Instagram ad.
My favorite ones on YouTube right now are the ones where it's like 2 engineers got fired for blowing the whistle on drone manufacturing. And that's like a story about, it's all stock footage, a story about 2 random guys. They've got like fake names like Charles Carpenter and Murphy Smith.
Is that for
they've been fired?
Skydio or one of those? Like it's got the best avoidance.
Garbage drones.
Oh, you mean one of those? Yeah. One of those ones where like it's the chick swatting it with a tennis racket and it still flies.
Or like, it's like this one, and it just goes zzz. They're like, hey.
The whole pocket selfie drone thing, people really got over that. Before, I'm sure a lot of people made a lot of money on it, but yeah.
Cohen, are you now? You're asking about this truck. This is an SSD Trail King with a Chevy conversion to make it a pickup, and it's a good truck. I haven't driven it yet, but the plan is to take it out soon.
If you don't wear the tires completely down in a sander before you actually get on the road.
That's how you do it. Got to make them look old before you take it out.
Bad Habit was asking me, hey, are you planning to get back into FPV? DJI came out with some digital FPV, and oh my God, it's freaking awesome. So clear view. So I wouldn't mind flying in FPV a little bit more. However, I think that I will stick to flying with my Fat Sharks because I spent $1,000 getting into FPV the first time and used it 5 times. So like maybe I don't spend another $600 on the pair of goggles that I'll, the collective value of per use will be several $100s.
I've got the Mavic Mini. Is that the tiny one?
Yeah.
I have that. I've never even flown it outside of the house yet.
And that's not like FPV, but it's,
no, I know it's.
And I use my Mavic Pro more. So, Matt, you did use that is the Rex Racer cab on the back of that, right?
That's correct.
Yes,
it is. Yeah, it's really nicely printed. It's Shapeways parts, so you are paying a premium for that. But I know that he's considering opening a My Mini factory so people can print at home. He's just sort of noodling the idea for now. Because, the print at home stuff, sometimes you need the actual accuracy of Shapeways.
Yeah.
Just find it a little bit better.
There is those times. There's a benefit to the, SLS printers that have clear benefits over FDM in a lot of cases. And so it's just kind of the way that goes. But it's still, if you want to sand a bunch of parts and things like that, but
it's fun too.
I couldn't disagree with you any harder, but
I know. Craig Banks wants to know our opinion on metal toy bodies to use on crawlers, like a Tonka or that sort of thing.
I guess I've just never seen any that are proper sized.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Is the sizing is always a bit weird. The Winnebago is the only one that's close, but it's small,
still small scale
to most trucks.
Yeah. I mean, it would not scale out properly, but
no.
Yeah. So if there was more of them, I mean, I think that the weight penalty that those bodies would have if they were proper scaled would outweigh it for the intended use of what it was, going to be for. Like,
yeah, exactly.
There is that. I saw him on, I think it was on your forums, or at least on your community page, that you can buy like a 1/8 scale Ford truck. Like, it's like $400 or $500.
Oh, wow.
And it's like 22 pounds.
Oof.
But it's a full, like accurate kit. I think that it comes out of Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that. Or maybe the gentleman who bought it was in Mexico. But he was asking, because he had messaged me and asking about like, hey, what axles for a 22-pound truck? And I was just like, can you explain to me why your truck is 22 pounds first? And then he's like, well, I actually bought this model. I was like, oh. I'm like, okay, well, that yes, it was blue. Someone's at. And the truck is $1,000. He's in here. That's my truck.
Oh.
And the truck is $1,000. Thank you, Fueler.
Oh.
Yeah, the 1/8 scale Salvat F100 is scaled just right. See? Well, isn't that? Yeah. So, I mean, a very nice truck. The body, it's a beautiful model, like an actual.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, SALVAT F100.
SALVAT 100. Sell that. Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
Right. It's
and then did he convert it to RC? Is that what he did?
That was his plan. At least I don't know his progress on that now.
Is this one of those ones where you subscribe to the thing and you build it?
Is that the thing where it comes in stages and you end up spending $1,000? That could be that.
Yeah. I think that's how it works.
I do remember that. I think you're correct.
It's like because there's a DeLorean that you can do that way too. kind of like.
Oh my God. He says, yes, that is correct. And it comes in 110 issues.
Oh, man.
That's going to be my new Friday night build project for 2020,
All right.
2021, and 2022.
Here comes week 87.
Yep. Here we go. All right. Let's see you guys next Friday.
That's crazy.
Released weekly. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
so they just ship you a new box every week.
I guess. Wesley asking about starting a YouTube channel. You just got to start, man. Not really any tips. You just got to start making videos and figure out yours. Everyone's got a different voice and a different style. You got to find out what yours is going to be.
You have to find your niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find something that you can do that's unique to you.
Yeah.
Don't put a GoPro on your head and watch your truck drive around. Do something different.
Yeah. You just gotta find, Matt and I both make similar videos, but we definitely have our own styles for sure.
Yeah. There's a personality difference.
Moose Jaws comment in quotes here. Is that the sound of my voice? Yeah. You have to get used to the sound of your own voice, because at first you are not going to like it. You're like, that's not how I talk.
You have to also get really used to looking right here.
Yeah. You can't look
speaking as if this is the people, this is your audience right here.
Right. Which is
feel a lot more natural.
A little bit different than like these live videos Matt and I are doing, because I'm monitoring a chat.
Because
I'm monitoring a chat,
watching
and then
chat.
I've got a video of Matt playing
Josh,
and it's all. It feels. I did get a comment last week, and I'd kind of been thinking about it as well. Eddie we were on the phone, and he was just like, for on my side at least, I had our videos switched on mine, so it always looked like we were just like looking away from each other. Like, nope, because we were both looking out.
Right.
So I just flipped the video. So now at least I mean, we're not like just like gazing at each other, but it's better than it was.
Right. Well, that's like here. If I look over here, that's the wrong way to look. But if I look over here,
right. No, we should have this conversation like this now.
Oh yeah, this is much better. Yeah. Hello, Josh.
What do you think about the new Traxxas? What's the newest Traxxas?
What is it? Oh, they re-released the Jado with a different body color. Counterpoint.
So, yeah, and then the thing, just move the camera. Well, that's like a whole nother thing, because when I you
don't even want to look over here.
Well, and my studio, I drew my studio in CAD and calculated the field of view of my camera, sensor, and lens to figure out the exact angle it would be so that I could position things. Because like if the camera moves even just slightly more over, then you see door frame, doors, shelves. I mean,
I've been that's one thing I did want to talk about, is I've been reworking how this room works now, because I am so challenged for space, I think is probably a good way to put it. So now I have a slightly smaller monitor, because the other monitor went on to the other computer, but it's on an arm. So I can rotate it around this way and also up and down. So I can actually have the monitor right close to the camera lens. So I'm not looking like a crazy amount of distance away. But the camera is actually mounted upside down on top of my workbench on a little friction arm. So now the camera's off the actual bench. So when I start doing some of my, like, go back to my review videos and like build videos and stuff, there'll be two cameras, and we'll actually be able to have everything kind of in one place, which is really going to be nice.
And whoever thought of the upside down friction arm setup, I have to imagine was
I'm not sure who it was, actually.
Yeah, I'm not either. It was definitely me, though.
It definitely wasn't you.
You're right. But yes, I definitely, Jesse was saying only Josh would over-engineer a studio. Let me tell you,
Oh yeah,
I had
you
like,
should see the documents.
oh, I think I sent Matt a screenshot of it. I had like 17 or 18 possible layouts to like how I would like shelf positioning. Like, oh no, both shelves need to be over there. I need to have enough room for the door to open and the camera angle. And I want the maximum distance from the camera to where that's going to be, so it gives me depth of field. Oh,
Because you got to have depth of field.
You gotta,
right?
yeah.
You can't. You want to be in focus. Everything behind you out of focus.
Blurry. And right now I've got
another good tip for anybody getting into YouTube is don't do what either of us do.
No, yeah, you just
definitely not.
If you try and just make it like somebody else's, it's never going to feel natural. You have to just
no. You have to be yourself.
Is Matt an engineer as well? No, Matt is the opposite of an engineer.
I'm an artiste.
He's an artiste. He's the ones that engineers fight with.
Exactly. I'm the one that says, okay, I want all this stuff in this beautiful package.
Yeah.
You figure it out.
And I want no things in the way, no support, nothing.
Don't change anything.
Clear of all other obstructions.
And then Josh figures it out. That's his job.
Here's what you get.
I'm actually, I'm sure you're probably thrilled that I'm not like in the automotive industry, because I would be awful. I'd be the worst person to work for.
Yeah, the one of the questions that had come up on my Instagram today, like for my Wednesday questions, was which was your favorite Mutant Ninja Turtle, and obviously I said Leonardo because obviously. But,
well, that's the obvious choice though.
So I picked the coolest one, you're saying?
Well, I did note that you weren't so kind to my favorite ninja.
You liked Donatello?
I did.
Donatello was easily the lamest.
Well, he had a sharp wit.
Well,
and I liked the purple.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it.
And then it was pointed out to me. I got a message from Tim, who's usually on here, but he's like, how did you not like Donatello? He was the engineer.
That's a good point.
Engineers are not interesting people. That's not why you come. That's not why you come here.
Oh, real quick, Dave Zilla mentioned that there's another company like Salvat that does the same kind of releases called Eagle Moss. And they've got the Ecto 1, the Back to the Future DeLorean,
okay,
Nissan GTR, Mercedes 300 SL, and James Bond, the DB5 Aston Martin.
DB5?
All in,
okay.
the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine building one of those models over like 100 weeks.
I mean, the thing is that both of us are like, oh, that sounds like the worst. However, you and I both know we both have projects in and around here that we've been working on for 2 years that aren't done.
Yeah, exactly.
It would actually feel like more progress when you got something done every week. Like to either of us, we're like, oh, that's ridiculous. And like, wait, no, that would be faster.
I spent a year building a truck. Yeah,
that would be faster, less expensive, more productive, look better in the end.
I should actually maybe get one.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, this might make me feel good about myself.
Yeah. I'd actually, it'd be, I know that it would get finished.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, all the parts are just going to come and it's going to, everything.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yep.
It's because there's always new stuff coming in.
I know. I'm on a mission
maybe
right now.
That's what should happen. We should just say, look, RC industry, please stop making new things for like 6 months so I can just get some projects finished.
Yeah, I am on a bit of a drive right now to kind of wrap some things up and sell some trucks. And so,
yeah, that's also my goal, is finish a couple more here and then make room for new stuff. Because there's a few that I'm not going to get rid of, though, like right away anyway.
Right.
Like Range Rover, it just got finished. It has to get driven, and I want to actually have some fun with this one, I think, because it looks great, in my opinion. Same thing with the Chev. Yeah, well, it appeals to us people who like Range Rovers.
Right.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the other room that is like, okay, maybe it's time to get rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
C2X, there was somebody inquiring about that last weekend. I might actually let that one go.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I was kind of trying to do like this sort of, I just want to get rid of some Lexan body trucks. That's sort of was my goal. But then I was like, well, but the UMG is Lexan, but maybe I'll get the Loops Loops Unimog body, and then I'll make it a hard body. So rather than sell and make some money,
right,
I'll just keep it and spend some more.
I like the way you think. That's
it's the Josh way of buying trucks.
Exactly. I mean, I bought that $1,000 beat up Jeep bouncer thing, and I still haven't touched it.
Yeah. Oh, Inspector just made a good point here. He said, you think the RC industry is moving too fast. Try building PCs.
Oh.
By the time you have it built, it's obsolete.
Yes.
Well, yes and no.
Well, yeah. I mean, Matt and I both are we both like
we're burgeoning PC builders.
Right. But neither of us is building with like 10900Ks or Ryzen 9.
Ryzen 9s.
Right. It's like, I've got a Ryzen 7 and a Ryzen 5. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
You
have a 7?
Both are non-X's, but whatever.
I might get a 7X in the new machine. I know I just put it together, but I'm like, I could use a little more processing power.
Right. Why not, right?
Yeah. Or maybe a Threadripper. Yes, I'll go Threadripper.
Oh, I've been down that road before. Like, maybe I need a Threadripper. Then I'm like, okay, let's look. Like, man, these motherboards are kind of expensive. Then you go to the processor.
Oh, what?
Like, is this really $4,000?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true, and PC technology has slowed down. I mean, the gains that they're getting out of the chips now from one generation to the next are so minor compared to what it used to be. Like Moore's law used to be like exponential growth, but it's really come down in the last, say, decade or so, right?
It seemed like it, yeah. And yeah, that's why I'm a Team Red side for processors right now.
What's Team Red?
That's AMD.
AMD?
And then there's Team. Yeah. So you're Team Red or Team Blue, and then on graphics cards you're either Team Red or Team Green.
Right, because Team Red is
AMD still.
AMD, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
AMD on both, and then either Intel or NVIDIA. But
I much like the NVIDIA cards and the technology. Like the stuff that EVGA puts into their cards seems pretty great.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan there. What is the minimum requirement of what for 3D printing? Almost nothing. Like if your laptop functions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're going to be able to run a slicing program to 3D print. The 3D modeling takes a little bit more horsepower, but even Fusion 360 is pretty efficient. Nothing like SolidWorks or anything like that. So, pretty.
It'll
efficient.
work just fine on pretty much any PC.
Yeah.
6216. That's the part number, John. Thank you. Sorry, we're talking about vintage stuff, Josh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care.
Why don't you send them a letter with the part number? And become pen pals with you.
Yeah. Talk about our RC10s.
Yeah.
Dear John.
Literally.
Do you have an RC10? Sincerely, Matt.
There was more pen pals going on when that car was released than...
It's true. It's true. Oh, Dallas said, just so happens he's taking a video card apart right now to paint it. I guess there's a whole, that's the other thing that we haven't even, I've never really thought about it, but you can mod your PC.
Yeah. Like I told you when you were going to start building your PC, I had told you specifically, I think that you should, I think that you should do a case, and mod the case.
Yeah.
Because weathering, painting, things like that are things that are appreciated in that area and something that you're extraordinarily good at in comparison to somebody like myself. Maybe not in comparison to other people who are good, but compared to me, I would be impressed. I mean,
God mode here.
Yeah. Other people maybe not as much, but
Yeah. I mean, I've considered it, but I really like these guys that are doing like the custom cooling loops and like crazy things inside really tiny like ITX cases.
Yeah.
That really gets me going. I'm like, oh yeah, I could see myself definitely building something like that.
I
don't think this is the end. I think this might be just the beginning of another expensive hobby.
Oh, I know exactly. Isn't 3D printing, doesn't it use G code? Yes, it does. So the slicer program that you use is what creates the G code. And different slicers have different approaches to certain things. There's pluses and minuses to different slicing programs. Cura is what I use, and it's a very popular one. Prusa has their own. I used to use like Repertoire Host, and then I think there's some paid ones like Simplify 3D and things like that. But
which I almost bought, but I stuck with Cura as well.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any reason to buy Simplify 3D at this point.
No.
Josh direct messaged me on Instagram about your Ripper. I promise you that one is going nowhere. That one's not an option to leave.
That's like 000. It's not even.
It's 2. It's number 2.
Oh, it's 002.
Yeah.
Mine's 16 technically.
Right. Well, yours is 16 of the production. Yours and ours are different.
Yeah. So, yours is pre-production. Yes. Mine is production.
A couple differences.
Slippery Whale asked what we thought about the Bronco. I suggest you pause and go back to the beginning.
Yes, we talked about it pretty early.
Yeah, because we talked about it pretty early on. We both, I like it. I prefer the 3-door to the 4-door.
They're calling it a 2-door. You're calling it a 3-door.
Some people call it a 3-door because it has the gate on the back.
Well, then call the other one a 5-door.
Fine, it's a 5-door.
No, 2-door to 4-door.
I prefer the 2-door.
I actually
but I would
probably
not
prefer
at this point. I'm not going to trade I wouldn't trade my JL in for one of those.
I'm keeping my JK and probably adding a Gladiator.
You're going to keep the JK?
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of my JK.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I thought you would sell it.
Nope. No. Probably sell the Soul Sucker, as Nicole calls the Honda.
Yeah, you should get rid of that thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a 2016 Accord, and I'll probably get rid of that and add the Gladiator. So we'll have 2 Jeeps. Cool people.
Yeah. Jeep life. Get some Punisher stickers on it.
Right. I'm gonna get my angry face grill. We were talking about that this week. We were thinking about making some new headlights that are like on bearings. Yes. We went with the headlights that are on bearings, so like the expression changes as you drive and
that's a great idea. Oh, why'd you ruin it? You gotta make that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade the Honda and buy a Yaris.
Yes. No, it's Yaris, like Paris. Remember?
You're the only one who says that.
No, that's how it's said. The Toyota guys told me that.
Well, they should fix the commercials. I think they're just trying to trick you into be like, tell them to say yes.
Tell them it's a 3-door too.
Yeah.
No, Motor Trend referred to it as a 3-door. I'm not crazy or stupid.
Okay, well, in the Ford reveal video, they said Bronco 2-door and Bronco 4-door.
Fine. Motor Trend is wrong. It's not the first time. Ski Ball, interesting name. UMG 10 or Enduro?
I would probably go Enduro because I don't like the short wheelbase of the UMG 10.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they are different wheelbases. That's true.
Yeah, that's
just to offer a counterpoint, I would say UMG.
Yeah, I would say enduro, and I would say not the trail runner for certain, and because I don't think that IFS is fantastic, but I think actually if I was going to buy one today, the enduro, the one I would choose is the trail walker.
Yeah,
I kind of like that blue body better. I would take off those 155s immediately.
Yeah, right. I know you would.
And the Sendero has terrible bumpers. Not that they're not easily changed.
Ooh, yeah.
And it looks pretty good once you cut some stuff up.
The worst.
But if I was going to buy another one today, it would be the Trail Walker.
Oh, okay. So I actually have like 8 months to decide whether or not I like the Bronco enough to trade it in, or trade in the Wrangler.
Right.
Which I'm not going to do. This is one of Night Custom's new shirts.
I feel like we match our surroundings tonight.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I'm in orange world, or yellowish tinge, warm tones.
You're in warm tones. I'm in cool tones. Yeah.
It's like it's in opposite land. Usually I like blue as a color, but here I am wearing like a Harley orange shirt.
Right.
I don't know.
So, yeah. I brought a trail runner. I should have bought a 10.3. Rack Jr. says.
I mean, the 10.3 is a good truck.
Yeah.
I like
that
it
would
a lot. I like it so much I got two.
Right. I think I would have.
But not the RTR.
Yeah, that's kit versions, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do not, Piledriver Motorsports, I do not have the P408 anymore. I sold it to GCM Racing. He did a bunch of stuff on it. Wait, P408, is that the 8x8? Or is that the Hummer? Hang on. Got to go over to the Bang Gang here.
Did you sell the Hummer?
No, I still have the Hummer.
Oh, okay.
That's the P408. Okay, I still have it. I haven't done anything with it in a while. I owe myself some time with it. Here, it's so heavy. I painted it, and then I put all these goofy graphics on it.
Yeah. This is what happens when you give an artist a vehicle. Look at how artsy and quirky I am.
It is pretty quirky. That's for sure. Look, there's some kitties on the front there. What did I put on the back?
Make Turks,
not jerps.
It seriously seems like you were on a fistful of
LSD.
Yeah, like
whoa, man! Like the sun's talking to me, man. Yeah, it was to do something kind of different. Obviously, I think I achieved that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've seen another one like that.
It needs more stuff done to it. Those are UMG 10 wheels that I put on it, which looks way better, and then KM3s, which obviously aren't accurate to a Hummer, but look pretty good.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
I'm not done yet with that. I'm gonna finish that. Maybe that's the next one. Although, no, there's other things that have to be done first.
Ben says he's trying to unite Jelly Bean with his forgotten brother Cilantro.
Oh, Cilantro. I've come up with some stupid names for trucks, haven't I?
Yeah. I mean, I'm taking partial credit for Jelly Bean, but
yeah, you kind of did. Oh, Jelly Bean. I love this truck, though. I don't think I could sell this one yet.
Yeah, I said that too. About
so
things
nice.
In the past. I don't know if Ben, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but the screens for the Woods Runner are in hand.
Are you building that basically just for him?
Pretty much. Yes. Yeah. That is his truck now, but there's some things that I wanted to do. So.
Ben, you know what? I'll put you down at first on the list for this if I ever decide to sell. but it won't be anytime soon.
I wonder, at this rate, I'm going to have to just try and keep up with getting a new fidget spinner every week. You know, I've had the transmission the last
Yeah, I've got my usual go-to is 3/16 brake line with a 3 mil screw in the end of it, just to kind of
just to fulfill
spin that around. It's getting a really good polish on it too. It's getting really shiny.
Yeah, lots of jokes to make there.
My other, I've been polishing my brake line. The other one today is a RC 4-wheel drive Old Man Emu shock with the spring removed.
Are we doing the call-in, fellas? No, we still haven't figured out a call screener yet, so... Wait.
Oh, what?
Maybe that was on Friday night. We were talking about we should do call-ins on Wednesdays. But I was like, I think part of the beauty of when they do those on the radio is that there's a call screener to pick and
make
choose.
sure the person isn't crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey, what are you wearing? Click.
I'll drive to Roseville and you can build my Salvat F100. Yeah, that's let me tell you, that project,
fun.
That assembled truck looks like quite the project still. To convert that into RC is going to be a handful of work, I still believe.
Yeah.
Long time watcher, first time caller.
Tonight on Pillow Talk.
Did you see
Do you ever have those like long distance dedications?
Oh yeah, this one goes out to Macy. John misses you,
Larry,
and he hopes to be with you again soon. Did you see the Wendigo kit version?
I did see that. Yeah,
that's
you said that very strangely.
It's just
Wendigo.
It's a funny name, Wendigo. It's a fun name to say. Wendigo.
It's just so fun to say.
You know, Wendigo. However you want to say it.
Francisco. It's just so fun to say. Was that Elf?
Was that the name? Elf. I don't remember. The Wendigo. Yeah.
Wendigo.
Isn't that? Or I'm trying to remember. Has Red Cat had a kit like that before?
They've got
the pack. That comes assembled.
Pre-assembled car kit. What's the C stand for?
The Wendigo ate my baby.
Yes. Maybe a dingo ate your baby. Inspector asks whatever happened to the TRX4 Defender body I painted. Who owns that now? I think I sold that to Atlantic Motorsports on Instagram, and he drives it. So there you go.
Josh, do you know anyone that makes a NASCAR style interior for a 1/14 scale Tamiya box trailer?
What a very unique and specific question.
I'm not even sure what that is. Like, I know what all those things are separately, but NASCAR, together, 1/14 trailer, and an interior. But yeah,
I'm
just not familiar with that word smash.
Josh would usually say, that sounds like a question for Matt. And then I would say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I knew it was NASCAR, and that's probably more, more.
That's definitely more you.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody that makes an F1 trailer for your...
Oh, maybe that's what he's talking about. He wants an interior for like a pit trailer. Yeah.
But I don't know I don't even know what that looks like. I don't know what a NASCAR pit trailer really looks like.
There's a lot of peanut shells on the floor and sawdust. No?
I like it. I like
it's a TV and it's like full time on like it's that channel like country music television.
Right. There's a soda fountain in there and it's all Mountain Dew.
Or Sierra Mist. There's like one guy.
Oh, come on. Sierra Mist.
I don't know. Is that good or bad?
Sierra Mist is
Mellow Yellow.
That's Mountain. That's knockoff Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's Coca-Cola Mountain Dew. Isn't
Mountain
it?
Thunder is the grocery store knockoff version. Right?
Yeah, Mountain Thunder.
You only see those on the lower teams. You know.
We're sponsored by Mountain Thunder. Oh man. Now I'm looking. You know what I'm doing? I'm looking around at bodies, looking at Lexan bodies, going, you know what? Mountain Thunder. That's gonna be
Exactly. Like,
you do have a clear UDR body sitting here.
Fago Moon Mist.
Oh wow. RC Cola.
Ooh, an RC Cola and a moon pie. There you go.
You guys want an orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? 3 orange whips.
Moon Mist and from? Dr. Thunder. Yeah, there you go. Hy-Vee's Hee Haw is also Mountain Dew knockoff.
Hy-Vee's Hee Haw. That can't be a beverage.
I believe it. You know,
I've seen some goofy things, but that's a whole other level.
Yes, this
Mountain Thunder Van. Oh yeah, Moose Jaw's suggestion. Mountain Thunder Van.
You know, see, that's better than the. Jolt Cola. Did you guys have Jolt Cola?
Yes, of course.
All the same cola, but twice the caffeine. Like,
right. Yeah.
It was. Oh my God! Moon Mist just spun Dr. Thunder in turn 2. Yeah.
Yes, John, that's right. John Candy and Blues Brothers was the Orange Whip line. Thanks for getting that. It's my favorite line from the whole movie. It's just so like out of place.
Did you ever have Surge?
Surge? No, I don't think so.
I remember drinking a case of it in a night with a friend, and I'm positive that we didn't sleep. Like, just yeah, you could see sounds.
Mason, no, neither of us is going to Axial Fest this year. I'm not allowed to drive to America,
and it's tomorrow. So, and both of us were like, you know what? We have this live video to do.
We got to do the video, and then we're gonna jump on a plane with 4 tiny trucks and all of my camera gear. No, I won't be going down, unfortunately, but I will still be involved in some regard with Axial and some video work later this year.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You still think that or at this point at least, you're not sure that you'll be able to travel to the U.S. this year.
Or anything, yeah.
Which may mean that even if Scale Nationals does happen,
I might not be able to go.
Right.
That is correct. And I mean, here's the thing. You are allowed to travel by plane. They can't stop you from doing that. But once I return, I'm instantly on a 2-week quarantine before I can do anything.
Right.
So that would, greatly impact my ability to make money in exchange for services. So that's something I would really have to take into account. And, my personal safety is also another element of it all. And, being on a plane for 5 hours is probably the last thing I want to do.
Right. I could drive there, but yeah, I have to we'll have to play it by ear and just see what still goes
Yeah.
on. But, you know, with everything going on,
Obviously, I don't want to miss it. You
Right.
know, I don't want to miss it at all.
Yeah.
So
this one
really
says we've got a drink in the UK named Brew, BRU, Iron Brew. Anyway,
Iron Brew, yeah, I love Iron Brew.
The slogan's "Made in Scotland from girders."
Yeah, it's like it's kind of the color of rusty water.
Oh man,
it's like a clear but rusty orange.
Interesting.
You might actually really like the look of it.
Alex is saying, I've heard brew tastes like iron and blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. And you know, pregnant women in a while ago would have a couple of Guinnesses while they were pregnant because of the iron content in that beer.
Huh. What do you know?
Good for the baby.
Yeah.
Probably not good for the baby, but
yes, this is I need to put this thing away. I'm gonna wear out my circle maker before I even get to make a circle.
just draw one now and get it over with. It's probably not even going to be a very good circle.
Oh, now I'm scared.
It's going to be a square.
Somehow. Damn you, China. Let's see. Do I only
John Day wants to buy the steam-powered truck.
Oh, that one's gonna be a pretty penny.
Yeah, I don't think you want to know how much that thing would cost you. But send me an offer. Everything's for sale.
I don't have a pen in here. I only have a Sharpie. Look. But
you're going to ruin your circle maker.
Could you tell me exactly what diameter you would like this circle to be? Because
yes, I would like it to be.
It's got to be between
5 millimeters. Oh, you can't do that.
10 and 78 millimeters.
Give me an 88 millimeter circle.
You are a useless friend. 37 millimeters.
All right, fine. Give me a 15.5 millimeter circle.
I can estimate close enough.
Is that radius or is it diameter?
That definitely looks like diameter.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It does, but not with a big fat chisel tip Sharpie.
Let's see. Oh, wow. What a precise instrument. That's great.
It's an op. What happened to my pen? I had a pen in here.
Here, let me get a similar technique going here. I have a circle drawer.
I have a pen. This is bullshit.
Where is mine? I shouldn't have to get up for this. Oh, here, I don't. Ha ha! Wait, I do have to get up.
All right, we're making it bigger because bigger is better. We're in America.
Wait, where did my circle drawer go?
See, if you had one of these, you would always know.
I hope I didn't throw it out.
Shit.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I was right. It is in here. All right.
Now this worked, but my other
pen
Sharpie
doesn't work. Now, for those of you who like to actually draw a circle without all of that muss and fuss of buying a circle maker on Instagram, you can just go to any art store and just get one of these templates.
But you're stuck with those exact
whatever
shapes.
Circle you want.
What if you want it
Yeah, but
1 millimeter larger? Then what?
Then I just use these tiny ones.
Well, I mean,
I go from 2 this is sequential. I can go from 2 millimeters all the way to 20 to 30. I can go all the way to 30. From 2 to 30. And then I've got 32, all the way to 42, all the way to 50. And pencil allowance on all holes. So it's accounting for the size of your pencil.
Count for the size of your...
How much was your circle drawer, Josh?
I don't necessarily remember exactly. Shipping and handling is where they really get you.
Probably more than the 99 cents that mine was.
Ooh.
I know. Mine just takes up too much space. You're totally right, Humboldt. For the steam-powered truck, I accept Venmo, Fortnite bucks, Itchy and Scratchy dollars, Disney Pay, not PayPal, though. I'm done with PayPal.
More. How much does that cost? More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari. Jesse's saying, this is why Nicole can't get the kitty litter robot.
Yeah, you're blowing all your money on useless items on Instagram.
This is not useless. Any size circle you want. Between 10 and 78 millimeters.
See, it's the 10 that kind of bothers me.
I've got drill bits. If I need any smaller than that, I'll use a drill bit.
To draw a circle.
No, I'll just cut the hole out.
Doesn't make any sense. You're not... What is that, like, supposed to be like a drill template?
No, not necessarily. But normally I'm going to be sketching so I can cut it out, and if I drill bit.
It's the worst thing ever. So useless.
It's not.
You're going to get that photosphere next. Can't wait. It's actually, you know what it is? It's like, it's becoming the Kickstarter. Instagram is now like the Kickstarter of bad things.
You would think. Except...
No, you don't have one, do you? What is that? You did buy one. I can't even. This is... I'm so embarrassed for you. Why do you have that? You don't even take photos. I broke you.
You know what?
It's not really what that is it?
There for you.
Oh, your package comes tomorrow.
I have a package arriving?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, my cam link. Yes.
Yeah. You cam link, and there's some other bonuses in there for you.
Does the ball fit in the circle drawer?
Now, you know what? It's not just a circle drawer. It's a holder for your photosphere.
Or the other way around. So, no, it doesn't. But it kind of looks like Saturn. Or is it Jupiter? Which one has the rings?
Saturn.
Yeah. Wait, do they both have rings?
No.
I'm not very good at astrology.
It's also not astrology, Deacon. Okay, good. Now, yeah, Moose Jaw says that you're a marketer's dream.
I know.
Because you're gullible beyond belief.
No, kid. No, the truth behind this is that when, like, this was like I don't even think it was this one, but like my mom had like this, it was 2 brass dolphins, like, like going into the water.
I was going to say wizard.
Right.
It's a wizard statue.
2 brass dolphins going down into the, like, and it came up, their tails were like this, and then there was this glass sphere that like sat in. it is just sat on a shelf. But when I was growing up, like I would always just take the glass sphere off and roll it around the house for no reason. Anyway,
Right.
I think that my mom had remembered that, and like one day she had just like all of a sudden had another glass sphere. So it's not the photo ball, but
Merry Christmas, Josh.
right.
I know you always wanted this.
The things, yes. Since there's nothing else. Oh, this is exactly why I'm the worst person ever to buy gifts for. Like photo draw. Oh, I need that.
Yeah. Well, I think the gift that I included is something you don't have. So
Sweet.
It's a photo globe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm never going to use this thing.
Exactly. I buy it.
Oh, man. Should we make this an RC channel again?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't really have anything else to talk about RC related.
I got another large box of things.
What do you got in there?
Well, this here is release fabric, and that is for this purchase I made.
A sewing machine. Cool.
It's not my pump.
What is it? What is that?
It's a pump, but that's not my
pump.
That's
this is. It's not my pump. This is for your new
My
carbon fiber.
carbon fiber.
Right.
So yes, I hadn't opened this yet, obviously, as you can tell, but
Deep burns over here. Ginger RC said, if you sent something Josh doesn't have, was it a skill set? It's good. It's a good one. Perry also asked, tell me that you glitter bombed Josh, and I didn't.
because he knows I would open it at work.
Yeah. And then Steve and Jim would get really mad.
Yeah.
Dale, in terms of how long it'll take to get to Seattle, well, I'm on the other side of the continent, so it'll probably take 2 weeks to get a letter out there. I mean, it's hard to say, right? USPS has been moving pretty slow as far as I can tell. So you might just have to be patient. If you don't get it in, say, like 3 weeks, maybe shoot me an email.
Yeah, that sounds like a possibility.
Yeah.
There's a bottle of lube.
Some mine.
And there's my
Some mine, baby.
There's my pump.
Penis pumps and me. These are my bag, baby.
So yeah.
Cool. That's wow. So scale.
Yes. That's and the only reason I got a small one because Josh skipped and didn't go for the 245. Yeah. What did I go with? I have no idea.
It's probably the 145 or something.
Yeah, I went with the one that in the small group of people who I was discussing the very small jobs that I was looking to do. They're like, you do not need very much. I don't even know why you're buying all of this stuff.
They're like, us, these nerds, man.
Right.
I wish these nerds would just leave our
Like, you could just get like a freezer.
carbon fiber page alone.
You should just get like a freezer thing and just, the food saver. Like, for your little parts, it'd be fine.
Just ask the nice lady at the food wrapping department at the Safeway there.
Right.
Oh, you went way out of focus. There you go. That's better.
So,
You're back.
yes.
Pump is so scalar. Put that thing away. I think that's the only reason you like it.
You're just jealous.
No.
You know what? Next time I
Far and away, definitely not.
Next time I see the ad, guess who's getting one?
You know what? If that's the game you want to play, pal, I have no problem throwing good money away on you getting garbage in the mail.
Yeah, it's way cheaper to ship
This
stuff
will
to the
not
US.
end well.
Yeah. Oh, I can go to Amazon.ca. Like, I wonder what the biggest box is you can get for the cheapest. Like,
the most amount of stuff for the cheapest.
yeah, like what is the most volume for the dollar you can possibly order on Amazon?
I bet you it's styrofoam packing peanuts, which I know you love.
You know, that is possible. I wonder. This would be an interesting question.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. What's the largest box you could get for $20? Is that a filter on Amazon?
What's the biggest but most useless item you have?
Yeah, exactly.
The cheapest amount of money.
You have like a 6-foot already inflated beach ball.
Could I get maybe 40 inflatable pools?
So, yes, I'm on it. Maybe just an actual kiddie pool. Because you can't, you know.
I'd like to see Steve splashing around in that.
Right. So, well, let's
nice.
call this thing.
I think so. It's been 2 almost and a half hours, so yeah.
I've almost worn out my circle maker.
I'm sorry, folks. This is probably for episode 18.
Yeah. How did that happen?
Possibly the lamest episode so far.
Josh, I assume all this stuff is a business expense tax write-off for you. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah,
and
of course.
My taxes got finished yesterday, one day before the
Well
deadline.
done, sir. Well done.
One day.
I'm sure that at the IRS, everyone's like, it's like, all right, we're done. Yeah, let's party. And then your email comes up and they're like, Bing. God damn it. That kid's getting audited next year.
Yeah, exactly. Just to like actually look at the receipts, they're just like, this isn't a real person. Like, who gave a 9-year-old a checkbook or a debit card, I should say. like we're gonna get a bunch of fraud cases here. No one actually bought this stuff on purpose. Like,
yeah, he's got a photo ball and a circle maker, and now he's got some lube. What an odd fellow. All right, folks, have a great evening.
Yes.
Thanks for checking in.
Later.
I'm gonna shoot a video tomorrow, I think, and maybe have that edited for the weekend. So thanks everybody for watching. We'll definitely see you again. We're gonna keep these going for a while because I have nothing else to do on a Wednesday night.
Yep. I think we'll keep rolling in as well.
Yeah, why not? Thanks for all the donations.
Yep. Thanks to Pleco Nation. Bam. Road Raptor, Dave Olson, and Dale C.
How do you see who did that?
Viewer activity.
Where's that?
It's next to stream settings, analytics, the bottom of to the left of the chat.
Oh, viewer activity. Thank you, RC Patina guy. There you go.
Thank you, guys. We will
Bye, guys.
See you next time.
See you soon. Bye.